Howdy y'all, welcome back to Camp Shack Productions. Today I want to share with you all of the cool stuff that I picked up during Amazon Prime Day specifically for my Jeep 2025 Gladiator, and it is the Rubicon edition. So this thing is something, I found some pretty good deals and I just wanted to show you guys. These are things that I purchased with my own money. None of this stuff was sent to me. These were things that had a good sale value and also had pretty decent ratings. Not all of this stuff is the top rating in the category, but this is all stuff that you can probably find on deals throughout the year. If you look for it, add it to a list, wait for it, it should come up. And when you find them, some of these things came in at a really good deal. So I know what's in this one because I know when it came. So let's start with this package right here. All right. We have two things in this package, and the first one is the right here, the NOCO Boost GB40 1000 amp ultra safe jump starter, 12 volt lithium battery booster pack, portable jump box, power bank, and jump cables for 6-liter gas and 3.0 liter diesel engines. So this fits right into my Jeep. This fits into most people's rigs. And this is super highly rated. It has 11,631 views and it's got 4.6 stars. And for the Prime Days deal that I got it for, it normally goes for $124.95. And I got it for $79.96. So I paid $80 for this thing. It was 36% off. And I know that this thing definitely gets a lot of really positive reviews. So I am pretty stoked to check it out. This is something that I think everybody should definitely have. And I have procrastinated getting one of these kits. And I know. This is the CK Auto Universal Tire Repair Kit Heavy Duty Car Emergency Toolkit for flat tire puncture repairs, 36-piece value pack tire plug kit fit for autos, cars, motorcycles, trucks, RVs, etc. This has a 4.7 review and it has 3,795 reviews, and it was 36% off from its normal $25, and it came in at $16. So again, I have absolutely procrastinated getting one of these. I know I shouldn't have, but this is just something that I think all of us, if you're four-wheel driving, if you're overlanding, off-roading, you want to make sure you have a kit that has valve stems in it and has good reamers, and that will work well for you. And again, like I said, this wasn't the highest or most expensive, but I feel like this is kind of like most things. This stuff is all kind of being manufactured in China, I think, anymore. So you're kind of paying for a name brand if you buy one of the bigger name brands. And again, this one had some really good reviews. So these were things that I got early on in Prime Days. And again, both things that you should keep an eye on. And if if they're not on sale right now, put them in one of your wish lists. And if they do go on sale, you should get a notification. Also, this is a time for me to remind you, I am not sponsored again by any of these guys. I purchased all this with my own money because I wanted to have it and I wanted to share it with you. This is for my 2025 Jeep. And I think if you want to pick any of this stuff up, please go down, use the link that I have down below. It's just an affiliate link. I get a little bit of a kickback. And basically, if you go from there, anything you pick up, I get credit for getting you to Amazon. So if you want to pick up any of the stuff you see in this video, please go and use one of the links from here. Maybe it'll lead you to something else that you really want as well. These are something that I looked at early on in my Jeep time and I should have just picked up, and I procrastinated and did not. And now I have some damage I actually have to deal with. So this right here is the door hinge protection kit compatible with Jeep Wrangler JLU Gladiator 2 or 4-door 2019 to current, covers for 5 doors total. So these are essentially little vinyl stickers that go over your door hinges on your Jeep. If you are a Jeep owner and you have not covered them, then you have rock chips like I do. I got my Jeep in March and I already have, especially on my passenger side rear, I've got some damage. I'm going to put these on right away and then I will actually peel them off, go get it repainted over those hinges to make sure that none of the salt that comes out from being here in Sandy or Salt Lake will do any damage to anything. But these are something that I wish I would have picked up. These are $19.99 and they are normally $25. And these have 484 reviews with a 4.7 star rating. So it's just the sticker to cover those things up. This is something I, again, should have done. And if you are brand new to Jeeps, just order these right now. They are going to help you out because you're going to chip stuff, I promise. Let's see what's in this. I don't even know what's in this one. Oh, okay. All right, all right. This is a center console organizers. This is the compatible with center console organizer tray Jeep Wrangler JL JLU 2018 to 2022, 2022 to 2023, 2024 to 2025, and Jeep Gladiator JT truck 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025. Insert armrest accessory. Not for JKU, and I ordered the red trim. So if you, again, are a Jeep owner, you know that storage is always a premium, and you have some kind of large pockets, but it doesn't really organize well. So I am constantly on the way to try to find it. And one thing that I really wanted about this thing was it has a change place. I always have quarters and things rolling around. I like to keep them in case I need to stop at a car wash or an air machine. So I picked one of these up, and this one has some pretty good reviews. It was 20% off at $13.59, and it normally goes for $16.99 or $17. And this has 5,103 reviews, and it has 4.8 stars. And you know, these little inserts just kind of drop down in. So we'll go throw this in the Jeep and I will show you guys what it looks like installing it and what it looks like afterwards, because this one's pretty simple and I don't have to wash anything to do this. So let's go throw this in. This is, again, not a super sexy or exciting item. But it is something that I've had a lot of people recommend, and I would also recommend it. So hopefully this is the right one, because this looks like a very big screen holder. This is the 2025 Jeep Wrangler screen protector for 2025 or 2024-2025 Jeep Wrangler JL Gladiator 4xe Sports Rubicon Sahara's Willie Sports 12.3 inch Ranger Gladiator accessories tempered glass 12.3 inches. So again, I don't know if y'all are like me, but I tend to, you know, scratch stuff, ruin stuff. I am a big fan of screen protectors and phone cases because I'm clumsy. So I saw this come up. This has 268 reviews and it's got a 4.8 rating. It was 20% off, so I got it for $12.78, but it is typically $15.97. So you can see, guys, that most of this stuff really isn't all that expensive, even when it's not on sale. So if you want to pick it up, please, again, use the link. It just helps the channel. But we'll go and, again, clean things off. I might wait for the wife to help me just because I am like a fourth grader when it comes to drawing or putting anything on straight, and she's really good about it because she's super duper smart and really, really precise. So I might wait for her to get home and help me install this, and I'll show you guys how we put it on. So yeah, screen protector. Last item. And one that I honestly, I'm kind of sad that Jeep just doesn't do. Hold on. This one's actually taped closed. Let me get my handy dandy bushcrafting knife. You know, I'm one of those guys that likes to carry a big knife because, you know, why not? All right. Is anybody else getting old enough now to where they're having a hard time seeing things close up and you gotta look all weird at stuff while you open it? Okay, again, this is one of those things that I just think Jeep needs to just start including when they do stuff. And I did go with this one, and this was, again, not the highest rated as far as the amount of people that rated it, but I needed to do something, and I thought that I would just go with this. This is the ROA 304 stainless steel door sill guard, compatible with Jeep Wrangler JL, JLU 2018 to 2025, and Gladiator JT 2020 to 2025, brushed back door entry guards, full cover. This better be both front and rear. Okay, it is. Okay, so the build quality on these so far feels good. So if you own a Jeep, again, you know that for some reason they leave a large exposed area of paint right where you step in and out of your Jeep. And unless you are a mammoth human that is super tall, it is really hard to not step on it. So I picked up these, basically, I think they say they're stainless steel. I don't think so. I think they're probably aluminum, but they look good, and they have the since 1941 on the logo here. So I like that because my Jeep is a 41 color scheme, so it's the original Jeep color. And these had a pretty decent review. You know, I mean, you can see they're definitely torsionally until you get them on. And just like everybody else's, if you want to put these on, you can't mount them directly into the body with like a screw panel or something. You have to use some sort of stick them. So I imagine that I will put this on and it will stay on for probably about a week or 2 weeks, and then the Utah heat will just basically melt these off, and I'll have to find a different way to mount them. But you do get one for the driver's side, passenger, and oh, look at these. Oh, it's Jeep's version of a Widow Wadder. Sorry if you have a Widow Wadder. I'm not making fun of you. Maybe I am a little bit. It's the back door. It's the Widow back door. You know, same thing. And I just like, this is, you know, there's a ton of these. There are a gazillion of these on Amazon. So I got these at 20% off, and they were $51.99, so $52, and their list price is $65. And again, they had a decent review. People said they stick. Some people said they didn't. And I find that super duper subjective. And, you know, as long as it's a good adhesive, which Jeep, please just give us door seals so that we don't have to try to mount something on there, or at least give us, a place where you put some screw holes in where we can actually just mount these things on. Oh, look, I can already tell you, look at this thing is bent. It's already, can y'all see that? So we'll see if this thing even fits on, or am I going to have to get some pliers out and figure out, oh, man, that's a bummer. Well, maybe it actually curves. Maybe it's supposed to do that. Well, we'll see. Again, have to clean out the Jeep. Got to make sure that everything is nice and clean, and look for some instructions, because I do read instructions. We'll get all this stuff put together, and I will get back to you. I also have one other thing. If you're an eagle-eyed viewer of the channel, you probably noticed that there's one other thing that I plan on installing in the Jeep today, and I cannot wait to see what this thing does. So yeah, y'all, these are the things I am going to get it either installed or put away or charged or, you know, stuff. And I will be back with you all and show you guys and tell you what my final thoughts were on all of the install and everything like that, on all that stuff. So check in with y'all in a minute. or maybe a couple hours, or tomorrow, who knows. All right, y'all. So it has been about 2 weeks since I installed all of those things that I needed to on my Jeep. I'm super stoked with the way that everything turned out. The door sills have held on. The screen protector fit great, looks really good. Thank you, Brandy, for your help with that. And those little hinge covers, if you are a new Jeep owner, go out and get those. Please remember, I am not sponsored. I purchased all this with my own money. And if you want to help the channel, use one of the links if you want to pick this stuff up. So for just $239.12, that is today's prices, not what would be on the Amazon Prime when I purchased everything, which was just a little bit cheaper, by probably about 25 bucks. So for $240, you can pick up some things that I think the Jeep is really lacking. That center console piece, I mean, these are all just super basic, super simple things that I have found have really improved my experience in my Jeep over the last 2 weeks. So y'all, if you enjoyed this video, please go down, hit the like button. If you're feeling super generous, subscribe. And if you think that I missed something that I need to cover, something that I need to pick up, something that every Jeep owner, especially a new Jeep owner, needs to have, leave a comment down below. I will check it out. And if it's worthwhile and people like it, I will go pick it up and give it a shot. So please go down again, hit that like button, subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you all back in the next video. All right. Be well, my friends. Today's fit brought to you by Matt's Off-Road Recovery, Matt Wetzel. If you want to support a local YouTuber, best thing you can do is go buy some of their merch. So, little fit check. Thanks, Matt's Off-Road Recovery. Yeah, I'm recording, so I have this. Hello, good boy. Hello. Who's my dog? Yeah, are we good? Okay, can I do this? Okay. That means you need to come off of me.